I wanted to tell you a few things about the rating sheets. What you should keep in mind is that the main goal of the rating sheets is to assist you with ranking the nominees. So if it seems overly complex, don't let that bother you. Just try to use them the way that you see fit to come up with an overall ranking. You should also keep in mind that in this first round, we're keeping roughly the top third. So that means that what we're really trying to do is not miss a winner. We don't want to eliminate someone that could potentially win the award coming out of the first round. I say that because I think that helps you mentally relax a little bit with your ratings because you're not trying to tease out fine differences between candidates at this stage. All right, in the rating sheets, in the previous years, we used four broad categories. The categories were teaching effectiveness, evidence of positive impact on students, national and international achievement, and the probable impact on Baylor students. So when you open one of these spreadsheets, you'll see those four categories. Now, it might start to seem really complicated in your mind because in the meeting we discussed a long list of factors to consider whenever you do your rankings. Maybe you should think of the four categories as just broad categories that you could use to write down some numerical scores that would just help you with your ranking. I should mention also that you'll find, and it's fairly obvious, that it's not practical to consistently evaluate all factors across all nominees. So we're doing apples to oranges here in many cases. You just have to do the best you can and put down some numerical values that will assist you with coming up with a ranking. So I also wanted to show you how the sheets work because Allison modified these a bit so that you could keep up with more than just four attributes if you want to. As a matter of fact, you don't have to keep up with four. So let me begin by showing you. If you wanted to use the broad categories that we talked about before, you could come up with a number for teaching. You could do the next category and fill out all four categories, and you see that at the end you'll get some number that you can use for your rating. Our idea here was that say you were thinking of the first attribute as teaching effectiveness, and along the way you thought, well, I would like to evaluate candidates on the number of awards or the quality of awards that they get. So maybe I would say for this candidate, I would give them a 3 compared to other candidates. And yet, a second attribute under teaching might be innovative teaching methods. And this particular candidate might have really strong, good attributes in that area. And so I'd give them a 5. And you see what happens in the spreadsheet is these two numbers are averaged. So the 4 gets added into the rest of the ratings, and you come up with an average rating of 19. If you don't want to use all four categories, for example, if we looked at those surveys, we didn't give as much weight on scholarly achievement in the survey as we did some of the other factors from the award. What you could do is just leave, put down a 3 or a 5 or whatever. As long as you give everybody the same number, that particular attribute won't affect your rankings. Okay, so that's another way to think of it, that if you only had a few factors, you could not use all four columns. Anyway, I hope this helps. Shoot me an email or give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks.